Okay, Jed, so transfer deadline day. What can we expect today then?
Possibly another one, maybe two players in, hopefully. Fingers crossed and things go right.
Obviously a busy day for a manager, isn't it?
It is. I was speaking before, my phone hasn't stopped since 8 this morning. Must have had over 40 phone calls, but it is what it is. And it's that time of year where everyone's trying to give you last minute deals. But we've had a look at these two lads for the last couple of weeks now, so hopefully we can get them over the line today.
You sold Adam Mayer to Millwall. What was the thinking behind that?
Well, it's a selling club, isn't it, Morecambe? Like most clubs in Division 2, you've got to bring players through the academy, and which shows how well the academy are doing. And I moved them on and sell them, and that's how clubs survive. And I think Adam's done that well. There's been a lot of clubs in for him, a lot of interest in him, and it's been a good deal for the club and for Adam as well.
Has that given you a little bit more wriggle room today with that deal going through?
I think the board were going to back me anyway on bringing two more players in, so possibly not. But now he's gone. It's a hard one to fill because he's been brilliant for us. Obviously, he's a top player, Adam. Wherever he goes, he'll do really well, and I wish him all the best.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. How big a miss will he be? It's all right about sort of banking the money, but he's a miss, isn't it?
Well, I'd rather keep him, to be honest, but obviously the club need the money, and all clubs need money nowadays, don't they? So it'll be a massive loss for the team, and obviously the lads who come in have got to fill his boots.
So you said the board will probably have backed you today anyway. Do you expect to see much of that Adam Mayer transfer money on the playing side of things in the longer run, maybe?
I hope so. I don't know. That's a conversation we'll have to have with the board and see what happens. But it's one of those. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen at the minute. Whether there's going to be a takeover or what, we just don't know. We'll see.
He was a product of the academy. What message does it send to all the young lads here now about what they can achieve?
Oh, massive message to them. It shows if you work hard and you really train hard every day, and obviously develop, listen to the coaches, look what Adam's done and see if we can follow in his boots.
It leaves no one under contract for next season with Adam Mayer leaving. How much does that concern you?
Yeah, it is a big concern, yeah, but something that we've already started working on. We've approached quite a few players to build for next season, so that's a conversation. We get deadline day out the way, and we can start working on that now.
Yeah, I guess what you don't want is a situation like last end of season, isn't it, when it's an absolutely very small pool left.
Yeah, definitely. We don't want to go into the end of the season. We've got two players signed on for next season. No, we want to get as many, the ones we want signed on, and hopefully then we can start building for next season then.
Deadline day today, but could you be looking at, non-contract players, free agents beyond this?
You never say never, do you? It depends on injuries and form and everything, so it depends who comes along. Obviously, if the right player comes along, you'll have a look, don't you? So we never discard that, yeah.
It feels like a very long window, this one, for you, doesn't it? Because you think what's happened, there's been an awful lot, all the loan players going, Adam Mayer going, bringing new players in, and now business today by the look of it.
Well, it's been a proper learning curve for me, to be honest with you. As you say, I don't think there's many managers in our league that have lost 5 of the loan players and had to bring 5 back in. Saying that I think we're on 7 now. We've signed Ged as well and Ged Brannan. So it's worked out quite well. And the players that were brought in are more than capable of filling the other lads' boots. So onwards and upwards, I think.
So Crawley away at the weekend, obviously just above you in the table, but is it also a chance to put right the defeat against Colchester at the weekend?
Yeah, we spoke about that. We said we've got to go there and obviously get the 3 points. It's going to be a tough place to go. They're doing really well, but as I've been saying from day one, we're a top team when we're on it. We're good enough for anyone in the league, and our away form has been quite good. So hopefully we can go there and get a little bit of an upset and get the 3 points. So we'll see what happens.
Is it about a positive consistency now? You had a great result at MK Dons away and then the disappointment at the weekend. It's about evening things out in a good way.
It is, yeah, but it was so disappointing the weekend, especially with the first half performance. It was well under par for us, and second half we went out and we created a lot more chances. Obviously we missed the penalty, we scored that, we go on to win the game, and then we'd have 6 points out of 6 at the last 2 games, and we could go into Crawley game flying. But to go to MK Dons and get 3 points and then to lose at home, it's so disappointing. But we're going to have to get things right on Saturday to get us back going again.
Yeah, often you can maybe overemphasise key moments, but that penalty miss at the start of the second half was an absolute key moment, wasn't it?
Of course, miss a penalty in any game, it's a key moment, so you can't blame Ged for missing a penalty. He's missed a penalty. A lot of players better than Ged have missed penalties, so you just got to bounce back from it.
Have you got a penalty taker now? Obviously, it was Michael Mellon before he left. Have you got a designated penalty taker?
Well, apparently Slew was the penalty, but obviously he went on the field. Listen, Jed's number 9 and Charlie Brown's number 9. They're both top players, both great finishers, so either of them could take penalties, and it was just, we just weren't meant to be. The keeper went the right way, and that was it.
So you don't feel the need to pick one player out?
Not at all, no. Charlie or Jed, both of them, as I say, both strike a great ball and both great finishers, so I'll leave it to them two to decide which one.
So the injury situation, I keep talking about it, it's usually familiar names. Where are you at in terms of injuries? Is it still Stuart Moore, Donald Love?
And JJ.
And JJ, yeah. Of course, yeah.
Yeah, it's still the same three, yeah. From last Saturday, we've got Joel back this weekend. His hamstring is okay now. Guion's coming back, so we could make the bench Guion, which would be great. David Son's pushing for his place Saturday, so we're going in with 3 or 4 players stronger than we did last Saturday, so...
And in terms of Donald Love, there had been that setback, hadn't there? I think you said last week.
Yeah, disappointed for him, like, because obviously we're looking forward to getting him back. He could have been a new signing for us. He's a really, really good player, and the little setback he had put him back a few more weeks. So we'll just have to take our time with him and hopefully get him right for the end of the season and maybe for the start of next season.
Get money for your old